Hi everyone, this is David from Hotspawn. Today we're joined by FlyQuest jungler Inspired ahead of his journey here at the League of Legends World Championship. First of all, welcome. I know you got to China very recently. Can you tell us a little bit how the bootcamp has been in Korea, initial impressions on the meta, because obviously new patch, and just general scrims?
The bootcamp been fine. I think it was not too long, so there was not that much point of like spamming solo queue because we couldn't really make it to like higher brackets because it was like 5 days only.
Okay.
But the skins were nice. It's always nice to get in the mood of screaming Asian teams because they play way different than what we are used to in America. So that was nice. Getting to China. Also cool. The travel was kind of long, like, even though the flight was pretty short. It took us almost the whole day, the whole travel. So
How's that?
I don't know. I mean, in Korea you have to travel to airport quite far, and then
Okay, yeah, true.
and then when we landed here, it took us a while to get out of the airport, and then the travel to hotel took like 1.5 hours as well from the airport.
That's what happens with big cities, unfortunately.
Yeah, so it was a long day. But yeah, overall bootcamp, as every time at Worlds, pretty cool. And I think meta didn't change that much. I feel like the champs that got affected the most was just at least from jungle perspective, the Poppy and Pantheon nerfs. I feel like their clear speeds and their map pressure got way weaker. I feel like the champs just they were so OP, so they were farming so fast and they were being really strong. Now they are just farming slower, but I think they're still quite fine. So I think the meta didn't really change that much, I guess.
Any thought on the AP junglers? Because obviously some of them got buffed. I think it was like that Diana got super buff. I know she's obviously like Brand and stuff, champions like that don't usually end up being a side unless they're like super OP. They usually get into pro play. But like, any thoughts on that?
I mean, they did get buffed quite nicely, but I feel like there's just not that many drafts where you want to use them. Also feels like AD mids are not that popular nowadays, and you don't really want to play double APs. But I do think if you go into quarterfinals of Worlds and you go into game 4s and 5s, I do think that you can actually play the AP junglers. So I think we're going to see them for sure.
Okay, got it. I kind of want to focus on the jungle side because obviously you're a jungler. So there are two things. First one is Nemesis has been on stream. I don't know if you've seen, has been talking about you. He said you're literally the best jungler in the world. So you got any comments on that?
I mean, I heard that recently, but I don't really think so. But I also think that the whole environment that I'm in is not supporting, I guess, my growth. Like playing in America the whole year, and the fact that all Asian players get to play against each other, learn from each other, while also being able to play solo queue on a high level, practice team practice against each other the whole year. And on top of that, it's also a jungler role, so it's like hard to judge like how good they are from the outside if I don't get to play against them. So yeah, it's hard to say, like, even for me, like which jungler is better than the other if I have probably like max 20 games played against certain one, against the other maybe I played 5 in total ever, so I don't really know how really good are they, because from outside it's hard to, I guess, judge a jungler.
Okay.
I wouldn't say I'm the best, but I do think I have potential, and who knows what would happen if I got to practice there for a year, or yeah, as long as they're able to.
Is that hinting at the potential? No, I'm joking.
I don't think so. But
I'm joking.
Yeah.
Is there any jungler you would like to face in particular? Like now, obviously you mentioned Eastern players, so I guess it would be someone from that region.
No one really specific. I think at this point I played against all of them. So there's no one really specific that I want to face. I guess playing against Shad0w could be cool because the last time we faced against each other was in Europe, like 5 years ago or something. So. And him just appearing on BLG out of nowhere, I didn't really expect that, and then winning LPL, it's very impressive. So yeah, I would like to see how much he improved, I guess, from the last time we played against each other.
Got it. Speaking of junglers, again, there's like a new there's a very young team, Team Circuit Wales, where they got the most, like, the youngest player out of all the teams participating, all the players playing here, and that's Hitsto. As someone who has played Worlds for a very long time and has appeared on like multiple occasions, is there anything or like an advice that you would like to give him? Also, because I have an interview with him next, so I kind of want to transfer that message.
Just to remember that it's still the same league as you played in home. So don't take it any differently and just stick to what's been working for you. Because if you start overthinking things, then it might get complicated. So just remember that it's the same league as you are used to playing. That right now you're just playing at Worlds, but nothing changes.
Got it. Another thing is, some people said that you look like Ohnepixel. I don't know if you
Yeah, I
have
heard
been
that.
following.
I heard that, but I don't really know. I don't
Do you
really
agree
think
or
so.
do you agree?
I don't think so. But there is so many people saying that it has to be something about like because if it was just one person saying it, then it could be just like not true. But if so many people say that, then it has to be something about it. But I don't agree with that.
Because like he has been popping on. I don't know if you've seen like it's not like obviously league related, but he has been like co-streaming Valorant Champions.
Yeah.
So like you don't know, like inspired on the Pixel crossover with League might be a cool thing
Maybe,
to do,
maybe,
you know?
yeah. I mean, I watch his streams quite often. He's a very funny guy. So, but I don't really think we are that safe.
Okay, fair. Last question, actually, two more questions. The first one is FlyQuest has been obviously under the spotlight in recent times for multiple reasons. Do you think that had some repercussions on the team? Any repercussions? Maybe not. You just tell me.
I mean, for sure, it made everything like harder. I guess. I think everyone had their focus thrown off of the thing that is more important, which is for us as pro players competing and playing well.
Yeah.
But I think everyone dealt with it fine, and we prepared for the finals, and yeah, and we managed to do well, even though all the things happening around us. So I'm happy about how everyone on our team handled the situation.
Got you. The last one is you obviously have been to China, I think more than one time.
Yeah.
So is there anything about the country? It could be a place, a habit, cultural difference, or even food that you particularly like here?
I mean, I like how safe it is here, and every time we travel for a tournament, we are in a very nice area. So I didn't really get to explore too much, but just the areas that we are in, they always look so cool. And like compared to what I'm used to back in home in Poland, like this is just different world. So it always looks very nice. And food, I really enjoy hot pot here.
Okay.
It's very tasty, and
Did you have? Did
yeah,
you
we
have
already had it twice, and we have been here for 4 days. So
Oh,
we are,
what's your go-to in the hot pot?
I don't know. Just tell my manager to order me some meat and vegetables
Fair.
and
Okay.
tomato soup, and I'm ready to eat. So
No spicy?
no,
Okay, fair.
I don't really handle spicy that well. Yeah, so that's the worst part, I guess, for me. Like everything
Okay.
here is very spicy. If you want to make it just a little bit spicy.
I mean, you can just go with the seasoning sauce. That's usually not super spicy with the like.
Yeah, I mean,
with
just
the
a little
sauce
bit
on
is
the side.
fine. But the thing is, if you say spicy, it might become really spicy for me.
Okay, fair. Gotcha.
So yeah, but overall, yeah, I enjoy China. Very nice.
Last message to the fans, and then we can run off the interview.
I guess thank you guys for supporting us, and hopefully we'll not disappoint you at Worlds this year. And yeah, see ya.